What's up, family? This is my review for Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 4. If this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel, check out the other content, and click that like button. Now, in the previous review, I was talking about Ronnie and how he looking like Michael Myers and Jason. Well, he had another moment like that at the end of this episode, man. When he took out Dean, and it was so sad because his grandma was in the other room and she got the hearing aid out so she couldn't hear anything. Her grandson just getting stabbed up in the other room. I'm like, dang, it's crazy how he went out, man. And Dean was like a big boss type dude. So we see Ronnie keep getting set up as somebody that's a person that you should not play with. This is why I made that video saying he would be the perfect person for Kanan to take out, because this dude definitely don't play. Mr. Don't Play. That's Ronnie. And I think this episode really set up how him and Unique is really about to start beefing. Ronnie don't mess with Unique, but Unique got him up in his house on the strength that this is his brother. They had a first confrontation, like real confrontation, face to face, but Unique need to really be trying to handle Ronnie instead of just giving him leeway because this is his brother, because Ronnie is somebody that will definitely take out Unique. When he stepped to the Colombians, I seen all I needed to see, man. And you see the big boss for the Colombians, he like, nah, bruh, I'm not working with you. But Juliana, she's right there. And she's looking like, ooh, I'm going to go approach him with an offer. That's how she's looking. But she really shouldn't do that. I mean, think about it. A dude approach you saying he's another dude brother, and then he tells you he'll handle his brother for you. Like, nah, that ain't nobody you trust, man. If somebody come up to you and you think they close to somebody else and they telling you about something they would do to the person you think they close with, you can't trust them, because if they do it to their brother, they'll definitely do it to you. So that's somebody you shouldn't be working with. But Juliana, she got a mind of her own. She don't really know the streets like that. She gonna go reach out to Ronnie in the upcoming episodes, which will lead to nothing good. And I'm actually rooting for Unique over Ronnie. I know they gonna have a problem. I'm rooting for Unique. I hope he, be able to not get knocked off by Ronnie. Just survive. I just hope he survive. He might get shot, something might happen to him, but I hope he survived the situation. And we also see him and Ra, they done ended things. They got it in one last time, but it seems like Ra, she's trying to do things the right way. Same thing with Uncle Lulu. He's trying to do things the right way. Both of them trying to get out the game. You see Uncle Marvin, he dibbling and dabbling still, but it seems like they're going to be doing some legit business at that bar that they investing in. So I like that. Ra, she investing in that plaza that she got. You see the cops watching her like, yeah, we didn't already did the research on you. You got this plaza, but best believe we watching you. They let her know that off the muscle. Soon as she signed the papers, the cops was right there like, yeah, come here. Let me talk to you, let you know we already been watching you. We got information on your son, all of these things, but they trying to go legit. And I like that. So she end things with Unique, which is good for Unique because he needs to focus on home. Not just his baby mama, but Ronnie and that whole situation too. And it's always good to know that you got somebody like Ra on your side, because she definitely handled business. Now, I spoke about Uncle Marvin and Uncle Lulu investing into that bar. The thing I like about that is it all makes sense with everything else that's going on. Meaning, you got Uncle Marvin. He just builded a better relationship. They already had a relationship, but he builded a better relationship with Gerald, the white guy that he found that was messed up, right? And that guy deals with entertainment. He's a journalist. He deals with entertainment. That goes right in hand with Jukebox, her getting into the girl group. Remember, she sung for like 30 seconds. I said, yo, either they really liked it or they was just like, nah, you garbage, get up out of there. Well, they really liked it. And now they then introduced 2 other girls, which we gotta watch them for their storyline. But it all goes hand in hand with what Uncle Marvin and Uncle Lulu doing with the bar, setting up the studio, gonna have people performing there, and then Uncle Marvin building that relationship with Gerald, who works with entertainment journalism, and he knows stuff about that. So it all goes hand in hand. Other than Jukebox working with that girl group, we also seen her still progressing with the army, right? So I think that might be something a lot of people don't know about. So I think if the girl group thing don't work, we gonna literally see her just pop up one day and start telling all her family, yo, I'm going to the army. And then she just gonna up and leave, So they setting that storyline up and keeping that going too. And I loved how Kanan took Jukebox out to eat. That was dope, man. That's what you do. Your cousin do something that's impressive. You're like, yo, man, you don't got to get this pizza that we always get. Let's go out, get something to eat, do it big, have a little dinner, talk about where we at in life. Because they really ain't been seeing each other as much as they did in season 2 and in season 1. I mean, they growing up. They getting older. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope that they had that moment. And I like that even though Kanan is having big problems with Ra, his mom, he still is close with everybody else in the family. Him and Uncle Marvin, cool. Him and Uncle Lulu, real good. You see, he was having problems with his business. He called Uncle Lulu, hey, help me get one of the people out, one of my delivery boys out. So he still got a good relationship with Uncle Lulu, and he still got a good relationship with Uncle Marvin and Jukebox. But his mama is so grimy, man. For her to put a burner in her son's bag, like, come on, man. That's wild. Because the principal and the cops, they could have just went in the opposite direction of what she thought they was going to do and just went to the harshest penalty for Kanan, for him having the burner and trying to bring it up in school. And I really wish Famous would have said something, man. If Kanan put it together that Famous let her in that apartment and she put the burner in the bag in front of Famous, he knew about it and he just didn't say nothing, they gonna have big problems. I mean, big problems. Where I could even see Kanan taking out Famous, especially with Famous storyline dealing with Kanan so much, and it's kind of off of the music. They did show him trying to rap in this, which maybe he could get back to doing the music thing, and that could be part of his storyline. But if it's just him and Kanan hustling, and Kanan figure that out, Kanan gonna end up hurting Famous and taking him out. That's an early prediction, and I can really see it, just depending on how they go with the storyline. But I can see it just from the interaction they had with Kanan saying he gonna slap him up if he let Ra in the apartment, and then Famous letting Ra in the apartment and her doing what she did. Even though she got good intentions to bring Kanan back into the house, it's how she did it. Like, dog, you don't do nothing like that. And you see Howard is done messing with her because he like, yo, this is just wild. The cops watching you, they watching Kanan. They probably gonna eventually catch us meeting. And then you calling me and I'm doing these wild favors for you. And I'm glad Kanan got to see that in action. I don't know if he was able to hear it though, because he was behind the glass. Maybe he was able to hear them talking too. If he was able to hear them, then he'd know, still can't trust mama. Mama is just a wild one. And she gonna do whatever she gotta do to keep you under her and to make sure you doing whatever she wants you to do. But if he did hear him, then hopefully he heard Howard say, yo, the feds is watching everybody, because they definitely watching Kanan too, so maybe he could start moving smarter if he went back to hustling with Famous and trying to move the weed again. Maybe he can move a little smarter than what he moving. But yeah, I thought this episode was a pretty good episode. Seemed like one of those episodes in the middle of the season where they just planting little clues that's going to lead to different things happening in the future. So it was one of those episodes, not a lot of action, Not a lot of craziness going on, but just planned stuff that lead to the future. My favorite scene from this episode, I hate that it's another violent scene, and it seemed like every time I pick the violent scenes, but it gotta be Roddy at the end with Dean. I just like that. I don't know. I don't know why, but I like that. And you know what? Another scene that stood out to me was the jukebox and Kanan having dinner. It's always good to be there for family. That was a pretty good scene too. But y'all let me know, what did y'all think about this episode? And who do you think will be the next big character to get taken out? Will it be Ronnie, Unique, Uncle Marvin, Uncle Lulu? Who do you think gonna be the next bigger character to get taken out? And as always, if this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel, check out the other content, click that like button. Y'all be easy, be safe. Peace.